You pimped out your own daughter for money.
You don't know what that means.
Ferocious family feud updates.
This is the show.
Guys, say, look, I was wrong.
Right now.
Thanks for tuning in and thanks for watching. Today we're taking a look back at some of the most fiery family face-offs between mothers and daughters we've battled out on this stage. You may remember one mother, Michelle, who was frustrated, furious, and fed up with her out-of-control teen, Corvette. Take a look.
My 16-year-old daughter, she doesn't live with me. She moved out. She lives with her 20-year-old boyfriend. She doesn't go to school. She cusses at me. She disrespects me. She wants me to take care of her and do everything for her, but she doesn't give me anything back.
What's the point of being at home when my sister doesn't care about me? My sister doesn't even like me. She don't talk to me. My mother's gone all day at work, working 2 jobs.
How about you staying in school, honey? You're too young.
And when I am in school, I do go to school. She spent all the September when I was supposed to go to school, she spent the money on my sister's new baby and said.
You feel she neglects you?
Yes, she does.
It may come as no surprise that Corvette did not quite agree with her mother's point of view. Check this out.
But I have to work 2 jobs to provide for you.
Okay, but when you are at home, you don't show me love.
I don't show you love.
No, you don't.
Yes, I do.
No, you don't.
Yes, I do.
No, you do not.
Yes,
Explain
I
it.
do.
Tell me what you're
You had a problem. I wasn't showing you love. Why you didn't come to me and talk to me?
Because it's hard to talk to you.
How's it hard to talk to me when you know I have to work 2 jobs to provide for you? I have to be able to do that.
I don't want to hear that.
You sensed that your mama did not want you to come home, right? And you didn't want her back.
I asked her many times to come home and go to school. She told me when I get some shoes, I'm gonna go to school. She had some shoes that still ain't went to school.
What shoes?
Them boots you wore today. Don't play crazy with me.
You just gave me the boots 3 days ago.
You ain't going to school.
You gotta enroll me, don't you? You gotta enroll me, don't you?
You better get out my face, Corvette. You better get out my face, Corvette. We have never been this way. Never. Not one single year have we been this way. We have been through some stuff where we have been through a lot of stuff together, but I have made sure my kids was together.
You have, financially.
Yes.
But you not show me any love.
What kind of love is it you want from me?
Motherly love. What do you mean?
I talk to you about
What do you mean? Motherly love.
No, I talk to you about every problem that you have.
No, you don't, Ma.
The heat was on, but this family drama came to a boil point when Corvette's older sister, Portia, joined. Watch this.
Really, Corvette? Mama abandoning you for real? Okay, for real? Okay, so you're real? Okay, can you listen? Damn. I'm listening. Go ahead. Okay, so she left. But she wasn't abandoned, so she was coming and going. Coming and going. Right. Okay, why you acting like this? What was the reason? Because you ain't no, she's not. And you on the streets doing drugs. Oh, marijuana, pills. No, it was not. No, it was not. Why you gonna say that? You the one who started me smoking. No, I did not. You're a liar. I bet you liar is what you are. How? Portia, you know, first of all, I give your money. I give when I was pregnant. Don't even do that right now. No, I'm talking about period, Portia. Whenever you needed me to do something for you. Really?
Things were looking so hot, we were bound for a meltdown. And sure enough, that is exactly what happened.
Like I told y'all, I had to go myself.
Then why does it affect nobody else?
I cannot talk to y'all.
It don't affect nobody else.
No, I can't.
It don't affect nobody else.
Why not?
You claim it's only you. Why haven't it affect her? Why haven't it affect nobody else? It's a bunch of lies.
No, it's not.
You want me to spend and give you a cater to
You ain't gotta give me. Okay, and I will.
Oh my God.
I'm not finna fight. I'm just
No.
gonna talk to her.
She's a fighter. All she want to do is fight.
We're talking to her now.
She jumped in her face and got in Portia's face. All she want to do is fight. She had no reason to do that. Portia was talking with her.
She wanted by
She's jealous. She doesn't want. She's jealous. She wants me to give her, and she don't give nothing back.
Maybe she felt like she was scrambling and losing the argument. I don't know.
Yeah, because she knows she's lying. Like I told you, everybody abandoned my kids. I ain't never abandoned my kids. I am too 100% of a mother to do that.
Much of this mayhem revolved around 16-year-old Corvette's 20-year-old boyfriend, DeAndre, who was not exactly warmly welcomed by her family.
Me and Corvette, man, we talk about this every day. Like I said, I want her to get along with her family because we got a bright future. So I would love to be connected with y'all. You know what I'm saying? I would love for her to go back home, be with her family, go to school, do this.
She took a pregnancy test. Do you want to marry her?
I do.
What if she's pregnant now? We took a pregnancy test this morning.
What if she's pregnant?
Yeah,
Do you
what
know
does
she's
that
trying
mean?
to get pregnant on purpose?
What? She is?
Yes, I just found out she's trying to get
Where
pregnant
you
on purpose.
found out that from, huh?
I mean,
She's trying to get pregnant on purpose.
She's trying to get pregnant on purpose.
Did you know that?
Are you ready to be a father?
Y'all really got me messed up.
How many
I have a
babies?
future. I have to finish school. I ain't trying to have no babies. What's wrong with
Then
y'all?
why would you be
That's
laying
okay.
down?
I don't mind. I have a job.
You don't know what we be doing.
I have a job,
You do
so-
not be there. You do not be there. You do
But
not be
if you
there.
The answer is, was you or was you not trying to get pregnant?
And you think that you a
No.
problem.
Okay, Mom, she said no. Just leave it alone. No.
Hold on, Mama. She wants you to come home. Mama wants her daughter home. Will you send her home to her mother?
Yes.
You will?
Yes.
I want to be with y'all.
But you don't want to be there.
I want to fix our relationship.
After you came home and told me all this stuff that you felt for all
Man, we
these
talk
years.
about this every day, and I always tell her to call you. Call you.
home.
She
Let your
called me
mama know
to
how
beg
much
for
you
stuff.
love her.
Mama,
Let your mama
I
know
need
this
this.
and let your mama know
let
that.
him talk, let
I
him talk.
always do that.
Mom, I just want you to spend more time with me. I want you to, you know, be able to talk to me without raising your voice all the time.
No yelling.
Yes, I want you to be able to just like sit down and actually talk to me. I want to actually be able to come to you about boys, sex, marriage. I want to come to you about all that. But I feel like I can't talk to you because I feel like you always gonna yell at me or tell me like you don't like this, you don't like that, or I shouldn't. You know, you supposed to do that, Mom. But you know,
Hold on. You're not ready to be a mother yet, honey.
no,
You're not ready.
no. I
Do
want
those
to finish.
things.
I want to finish school, go
Do
to
it.
college. I want to do all that. I don't have
Don't
time for
get
no kids.
pregnant, honey. Don't
I know
get
I don't have
pregnant.
time for no kids.
So did this family's fiery feud finally cool down just a little bit? Their update and much more coming up next.
Don't miss the fiery mother-daughter drama.
We haven't seen her in 6 months.
So why?
Why?
You see me in 6 months? No, let's get all the facts straight, because you ain't gonna come out here. Shut up!
That led to this backstage breakdown.
I ain't never been a mother. Watch your mother now. I'm no longer the victim.
More mama drama headed your way.
Please get up and get our hands out my face. Please get them out my face. Please get them out my face.
Welcome back. Today we're revisiting some of the most dramatic mother-daughter disputes ever to erupt on my stage. Before the break, we took a look back at the problems Michelle and her daughter Portia had with Michelle's 16-year-old daughter Corvette and Corvette's older boyfriend DeAndre. It seemed clear that the risk of pregnancy was an issue for Corvette. But now, let's get the results. I'm happy to announce that Corvette, as of today, is not pregnant.
Okay. Okay. Okay, so one more thing. While we're talking about that, there are ways to prevent pregnancy. It's not a wishful thing.
I know,
If
right?
you're going to have sex, be an adult and prevent a pregnancy. All right? That's it. All right, now listen. But you also have to take some responsibility.
I do take responsibility for everything that I
And when
do.
you said, I don't want to be on the street looking stupid, you really don't want to be on the street being stupid. So
For
go
real.
back to school.
For real.
All right?
Go back. All right. Honey, we recently checked in with them at their home in Detroit, Michigan to see how they've been doing. Take a look.
I think she's made a lot of time for us. She spent a lot of time with us since the show. She really, you know, tried like to be with us. She basically talks to us, you know, more.
I love you very, very much.
I love you very, very much.
You have changed in the last couple of weeks, and I see a lot of good in you. And I want to thank you so much for changing.
I want to thank you for giving me another chance.
You're welcome, my baby. All I want you to do now is to get yourself back in school, change your life, and come home.
Okay, I can do that.
Okay.
And when I go back to school in January, I will go to school every day. You won't have no problem loving me.
Our relationship it has ups and downs. It's not like how it used to be, like tight, but it's a process.
I love you, babe.
You're brain like, what the devil going on in my family?
I'm so happy to hear that Corvette is getting along with her family and is going back to school. Keep up the good work and stay in touch. You may remember our next guest, Tori, who was determined to confront her allegedly deadbeat mom, Sherry, about the abandonment and neglect she said she endured as a child. Take a look at this.
I'm here because I want to confront my deadbeat mother. My mother has basically pawned me off to not only relatives, but to the state of Texas. She has done so many things that just really pissed me off. Like, I just feel like my grandmother raised me, you know what I mean? Like, she took over for my mother. My mother, yeah, she had me at a young age, but that's not an excuse not to be a mother. I mean, there has always been options. You know, they say, like, if you don't want it, there's adoption. You know, she could have signed me over to my grandmother.
What was the reason? What motivated your mother not to be the mother that every child's entitled to? What was
you know,
the reason?
I think it was just straight up insecurities. Insecurities as a woman.
No.
And I got mad and I started
Rebellious.
Rebellion. I stayed out. I did what I wanted to do because to me, no one cared. So my mom got upset and said, you know what? I can't handle this anymore. I have too many kids in the house that I need to take care of. And she gets me over to the state of Texas.
So she, at the age of 14 or 15, she said, Tori, you're out of here. I'm giving you to the government to raise.
Yeah, like that really was a good idea.
How did that make you feel?
It made me feel like, what's wrong with me?
After hearing Tori's painful story, I was not surprised by the fireworks that were set off when she met up with her mom for the first time in 6 months.
Did you not give me up when I was 14?
Yes. Did you not put your hands on me when you was 14?
After you hit me.
Excuse me.
After you hit me.
Oh, after you came home from being with that overage guy? Remember you was at the Bay Area with the GI at 14?
No, that's what you thought. That's what you thought. Let's be real. Tori lost her... Did you want to know the truth? Tori lost her virginity in your house to that overage man on his birthday. Before then, Tori didn't do nothing. But because you were so busy trying to paint out this Brady Bunch living...
Did you sleep with...
Yes.
You did?
Yes.
Now, why'd you do that, honey?
Because two of them told me that if I didn't, I had to get out of her house.
But did you come to me as a... Did you come to me?
Why would I come to you?
Do you know that?
If you kick me out once, you'll kick me out again. Don't act like you don't put your man before your children.
Because you got him
Don't act like you don't put your man before your children.
If you want facts, shut up and listen to them.
First of all, you're not going to talk to me. First of all,
I got pregnant at 17, and when I was because of my faith, I wouldn't get an abortion. So I went to your grandmother and said, I want to get her an adoption. I went to the military and said, how can I get my daughter an officer for parents so she can have what I didn't have?
Sherry, do you want to apologize? Do you want to apologize for anything?
I couldn't be a mother.
Sherry, you want to apologize?
I apologized to her last year.
You do? How? You haven't seen her in 6 months. You haven't seen your grandkids.
Oh, ask her why, though.
Why?
Ask her why.
Why?
You see me in 6
No,
months.
let's get all the facts straight, because you ain't going to come out here and mess up with me.
No. Ask me why. Shut up.
It seemed like Tori had endless accusations and that Sherry had just as many excuses. Take a look.
So, okay, so question. So, since that's what we're going to talk about, let's talk about you leaving a freaking 9-year-old at home with a freaking, what? Let's see, I think... my sister at the time when I left, let me see, I'm 14 and I'm 7 years older than her. So she's 7 and she has to walk around with a baby in her arm because it's storming, raining, because mommy and auntie and everybody felt they wanted to go clubbing and left them in a home by themselves.
How do you give up your child when you're 14?
What clubbing?
You tell me. I wasn't there. You had kicked me out
How much partying
already.
did you do, Mama? How much partying and clubbing did you do?
That's the
You
problem.
did it.
Stop it.
You didn't do any of it. Why would you put her in foster care?
One, I couldn't club. My mother wouldn't let me.
No, we know. We're past that. She's dead and we're now past
She's 14 in foster
Let me keep you
care.
over what's going on since you're not understanding what part of the timeline I'm on.
Does it bother you your daughter and your grandkids are living in a shelter in El Paso?
Of course it did. I just got it from being homeless for the last year and a half.
That's it. Well,
So,
what are...
But whose fault is that?
Circumstance.
Sherry dropped the biggest bombshell of all when she revealed why she had signed over her parental rights for Tori to the state.
I'm the one who went to them and said, look, my daughter's having a hard time dealing with her grandmother. I need counseling for her.
Let me ask
you know
one,
what
honey.
they told me?
Hold on. Let me ask one question.
You weren't care because you lied to tell defect
Mama,
that I was a
let me
crackhead.
come over
I've
here.
never done a drug.
Mama.
That I was an alcoholic.
Look at
I've
me.
never drank like
You
that.
never drank that. You better sit here and tell the truth.
I never
You
drank
better
like
sit
that.
here and tell
And
the
what
truth.
they told
Like
me
real
was,
talk. You never drank.
and what they told me was, either say you are, or I'm gonna lose all five of and you're not worth it. And you're not worth it. You're not worth it. Your kids. I don't need.
Hold up, shorty. Hold up. Nah, man, let me go, bro.
Things are going from bad to worse. So I talked to Sherry and Tori separately backstage, and that's when all the raw emotion finally spilled out. Take a look.
Ain't never been a mother. Why she a mother now?
Well, now's the time to try to work things out.
Man, came here with that same
I know.
concept.
You told me
but
you
you
wanted...
said to my sister on the phone. You said the producers trying to make me a bad out of here. I've done more for my kids in 2 years than she done for me in life.
I've been
I'm
talking,
tired. I'm done. I'm no longer the victim. I'm no longer the victim. I am
Jimmy,
no
let's do
longer the
this.
victim, and
I'm
she
Bill.
will
How
not
you doing?
She
You
will
watch
not
it, Jimmy.
victimize.
Tell me what's going on. Jimmy, tell me what's happening between mother and daughter from your perspective. Long time in coming. This is the moment.
I've been with, I know her for 4 years.
4 years?
Okay, yes.
What's happening between these two?
Tori is very disrespectful. If she don't have a way, she make up lies. My wife don't even want her back in the house. I said we have to be a family.
So what did she do with you?
The way she hugged me, the way she always wanted to kiss on me.
She wants love. Oh, she wants confirmation from her mother, and she's seeking it through the exes. But she loves you, Mom. She loves you dearly. The expression of the love's a problem, but she loves you. She's coming on to Jimmy sexually because she sees that as getting to you and acceptance from you when it's the wrong approach. You understand that?
Yeah.
What do you want to see happen?
I'm done.
So,
She lost her 7-year-old daughter.
Done.
Finally, everyone took a long, deep breath and decided to give it one last chance and come back on stage. But Tori, her mother Sherry, and Sherry's boyfriend Jimmy still had a long, long way to go.
All I wanted was for her to finally admit that, yes, because of some of the decisions that I've made, you've had to go through what you've gone through. That's all I'm asking for.
Mama, can you do that? Can you do that?
I've done that. How many times must I say sorry? How many times must I say
forever?
I had
That's
a messed
what it takes,
up life.
forever.
I understand. How many things must I give up? I gave up a military career. I gave up my own sanity.
Hold on, but you act like I said, you know what? Don't be in the military.
Do you think signing you over to the state of Texas was easy? I almost died because I almost had a car accident because I cried all the way home. Do you really think that I carried you for 9 months and just gave you the hell away?
Every time you turn around,
really?
It's all about you.
It was a sacrifice I made for you to get the medical treatment you
wanted. That I was forced to build, Jimmy.
But you gotta live your life. You gotta live your life.
Do me a favor. Look.
Jimmy, you said to sit down.
Do me a favor. How long you said you've been here?
What do we
Hold on. How long have you said you've been a part of this family? 4 years, right? So do me a favor. You don't owe
Every time you turn around, every time you turn around, in her life. Then you destroy it. Then you want to take the kids. You want to do this. You want to do that. That ain't right.
There's more of that story and more updates coming up next.
Shocking updates.
So I learned something.
One thing I definitely would have liked my mother to do on the show that was different than what she did.
And scandalous behavior.
How certain are you that Chris is the father of the 1-year-old?
I'm positive.
Weren't you having sex with other guys at the same time?
I was the one watching your Oh, now I'm a slut?
Don't miss this.
How?
Today we're taking a look back at some of the most intense mother-daughter dramas. We just saw my past guest Tori's attempts to make amends with her allegedly deadbeat mother Sherry. Having seen how they furiously battled throughout the show, I was shocked by what happened at the end.
Because I realized I'm wrong. I realized I made mistakes, and I did the best I could. Because you got a better mother than I did, and you know that. You got my mother, because every mistake she made with me, she corrected with you. So the love you got from her was the love she couldn't give to me.
Did you know that on some
She didn't get it from her mother, but do I fault her? No. Did I hate her? No. Did I fight her? No. You was there when I was 23 years old, and she jumped on me, and what I did, I balled up, I let her hit me. Why? Because she was my mother.
Tori, can you accept
I could have jumped up and fought her. I could have told her everything she did wrong. But she did the best with what she had. You are the next generation. So if you're better than me, which means you're better than her, which means you're better than grandmother, at least when your daughter's a mother, she's going to be an excellent mother. Think about it. Why do I call you Carmen?
Because no matter what comes my way, I still excel.
Thank you. Why do I call your sister Star?
Because no matter what comes her way, she always shines bright.
And why do I call your sister Sunshine?
Because no matter what comes her way, she always shines through it.
So I learned something.
Please.
Look at your brothers. Look at your brothers.
She's sorry.
Not one of my kids has not been on the honor roll.
I mean, the one question I would have, Bill, is...
Come on now. This is for you.
I was praying that things would remain rosy for them. Here's what Tori recently told us from her home in El Paso, Texas.
Well, one thing I definitely would have liked my mother to do on the show that was different than what she did was be sincere. My mom kind of went on there throwing the blame back on my grandmother, and all I really wanted from her to begin with was just her to admit her fault, her part in her wrongdoing. I just wanted her to accept her role in, you know, the layout of my life. So it took me about 2 weeks to really let everything sink in. But after that 2 weeks, life became real stable because I was able to close that chapter in life and focus on moving ahead rather than what happened in the past. And now we're doing great.
Tori, I'm so glad that your life has changed for the better. Our trip down memory lane continues with Melanie. She was outraged that her ex's mother, Lenora, was denying that her son fathered Melanie's child. Get ready to run for cover.
Me and Chris met
when
we were young.
Like
we was in like the 7th, 8th grade.
13, 14.
No, about 15, 16.
All right, there's a picture right there.
Oh, that's a horrible picture, but yeah, that's the picture.
All right,
that's
let
the
her talk
picture.
now, honey.
That's when we was young.
You were kids yourself.
We had my first daughter, Catalea. She was 1,000% sure that Catalea wasn't for him as well.
But she wanted DNA done. She
wanted a DNA test done for my first.
That was
99.9% for him, more for him than for me. But she was 1,000% sure as well, Bill.
That's it.
She was 1,000% sure at that time. She don't know. She confused.
Now with Chris, he got in a little bit of trouble.
Yeah.
A little bit of armed robberies, things like that.
Yeah.
And he was got it on bail.
And she blames me for it.
Yeah.
Had she taken care of him a little better than she did, then he wouldn't be in jail for armed robbery.
The only person responsible for that is Chris. You're not responsible,
I'm not responsible
and you're not
for
responsible.
nothing. Yes,
now,
right.
how certain are you that Chris is the father of the 1-year-old?
I'm positive.
Weren't you having sex with other guys at the same time?
No, look, Bill.
I was the one watching your panel while your slutty
now I'm a slut?
The second one.
Why am I a slut? Why are you steady worrying about who I'm having sex with?
The second one. Okay?
It was crystal clear those two were not interested in being a family. And things were not about to get any calmer when Lenora's daughter, Krishan, came out to give Melanie a piece of her mind.
How we bums and we bums while you trying to get your second baby? What's that matter? It don't matter. Why? It don't matter. It don't matter. What you mean? I'm trying to get away from you. How? That's on the show. Don't act like this. Don't ever get You ain't stupid. You ain't stupid, Mom. You ain't stupid, Mom. Nothing to lose. I look like this. I look like this. I look like this. You look like that. And y'all ain't got nothing to lose. A goofball. Like a goofball. Yeah. Your brother love me. Your brother love me.
I don't care how that's all you.
You're not supposed to be
check this out. Your second baby, but they're going to sleep by everybody, man.
Sit down. Who get your money now? Who watching my second baby?
Everybody.
The only person that watches my second baby is my brother.
My girl.
Well, let's do that.
Come on now. Come on. I'm not trying to get none of that.
Let me, Krishan, you're the one that introduced, correct, these two?
That's what you call it.
But you were friends in school, right? You and Melanie were friends. But what happened? What happened to ruin this relationship? This is toxic.
I don't know.
What did she do to you?
Just like I said, first of all, I ain't never said the first baby.
What did she ever do to you?
Well, she ain't never do me nothing.
Then why you acting like this?
She ain't never do me nothing. Because she not about to clown on my mama while I'm on here. Never.
Why?
Never.
You said you weren't going to raise your voice at all.
I did say that. I'm sorry,
This is all about those children. Now, I said to Melanie
Bill, let me tell you
backstage.
something. She gonna clown right now. She got audience.
Yeah.
Come on now, y'all do this for an audience. You see what you just did in front of? Why would I want to clown in front of an audience? If anything, I would want to be a lady in front of an audience. Yeah, because I was finna hit you with it. Come on, freeze up. I ain't never took it down with you. I ain't never took it down with Grace. Even when they jumped me, I ain't never took it down with Grace because she's woke. Like she said, walk me. I'm glad you think that. I'm glad you think that. I'm glad. Please get up and get our hands out my face. Please get them out my face. Please get them out my face.
The questions are obvious. Was Christopher the father? Could these women become one big happy family? I'll have those answers and plus more blasts from the past when we come back.
The DNA revelation.
When it comes to the results of the 1-year-old Kalia, your son.
The surprising update.
Since the show.
And more mother mayhem headed your way.
You abandoned me when I was 10. Now you abandoned me when I'm 21. When is this cycle ever gonna end?
If you love watching from your couch, wait until you see us live. For your free tickets to a taping in New York City, go to our website, BillCunninghamShow.com, or call toll-free 888-710-8425 now. Do you feel dissed by your own mother and don't know why? Do you feel like she doesn't love you? We want to hear your story. Contact me at BillCunninghamShow.com. Call me at 1-855-US-BILL or text guest at 95902. Message and data rates may apply. We're taking a special look back at some of the most emotional mother-daughter dramas to have exploded on my stage. We just heard Lenore and her daughter Krishan deny that they were related to Melanie's baby. Let's find out who was right and who was wrong. When it comes to the results of the one-year-old Kalia, your son is the baby daddy. You got two now with Chris. You got two. What changes?
Nothing. Nothing is going to change.
Is there an apology from...
Well, I'm sorry.
Can you apologize to Melanie for calling all those names? Listen, let me hear it.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Mama, what do you say?
I don't have no apology. She should be apologized. But one minute she's saying it is, and 1 minute she's saying it's not. So what you want to expect?
It is.
It is, so that's what I say. I got to do what I got to do like I did for the first one.
Nuh-uh, you ain't got to do
like
nothing.
I did for the first one.
You ain't got to do nothing.
Like I did for the first one.
Show respect and you'll get respect. You got to show respect. So like it or not, Melanie, Lenore, and Krishan were tied together through the child they had in common. Here's what Melanie says has been happening since they returned back home to New Orleans.
Since the show, nothing has changed. Lenora is still ghetto and ratchet, as she's always been. She has not accepted the fact that Kalia is her granddaughter, so she still does nothing. Since the show, they've come to my house, her and her daughters, and all the rest of their friends, to fight me. I didn't go outside because I didn't feel like fighting, but like I said, nothing's changed. It's still the same old bull. And they still don't do nothing. I still take care of my children.
Melanie, I'm so sorry to hear the relationships are still strained. Onward we go. You may remember Shanda and the broken relationship she had with her sister, Felicia.
I'm here actually because I'm so tired of my sister. She come up with more excuses, the reason why we're not getting along. I want so bad for us to have a relationship.
With Felicia. You
With
love Felicia.
Yes.
How long have you two been apart, in a sense?
On and off for maybe 10 years. Wow.
Really?
On and off, yes.
Tell me about your child. When you two were growing up as kids, your relationship with Felicia was what?
Oh, we had a good relationship as kids. Close. That was my best friend. I loved her. We did a lot together. We traveled. I helped her with her girls.
No issues?
Not really.
But then there was an event. What happened about 10 years ago?
She started abusing drugs.
Next, we heard Felicia's side of the story, and you better believe she had a whole different take on things.
I'm the one who was taking care of family issues, taking care of my mother. Taking care of my mother was going through a divorce. She was going through hard times. She was losing her brothers and sisters to cancer.
We all helped Felicia.
Okay, I was there.
You
but I was a single mom. That's right. Okay, but you make it seem like that I was not.
I'm not doing that. First of all, you was a good person. You was an excellent mother. We're talking about now, Felicia.
Okay,
your kids are getting older. They're starting to realize
Felicia, how many kids do you have? How many kids?
3 beautiful girls.
And they are beautiful.
And you got 2 of them here today?
Yes, sir.
Didn't Shanda raise one of them?
I came to Shanda. Shanda always was very attached to my oldest daughter.
But why'd you give up your own child?
Because I was a woman enough to realize that I had a problem.
Right.
And I did not want to.
What was the problem?
I had a drug problem.
Drugs,
yes,
serious, for years.
And you know what? I give you credit for that.
The show took an emotional turn when Shanda opened up for the first time to her sister Felicia. Take a look.
Well, I went in to get a mammogram. They found a lump in my breast. I got a biopsy. I was good. But I had to deal with that. I wanted you. And that's all I used to say is, I want my sister. I used to cry out because to your kids saying, you know what? I don't have true friends. My sister was my friend. Felicia, you was my heart.
You shut me out of your life.
You know why? It was too much drama. Whenever you came around, Felicia, it was too much
when you needed
drama.
me, I was there for you.
And you was.
And you knew that I had a problem when I first went to rehab.
And every time you had a problem, oh my God. Every time you had a problem.
You had a problem, I was there for you.
I was there for you. Had a problem.
But when I needed you guys were there for me.
You weren't there for the miscarriage. You weren't there for the lump.
When I needed them the most before all of this happened in her life, I needed them. Like when I came to them, when I first went to drug rehab, I told my brother and sister, I said, listen,
took over your daycare?
I need some help.
Who took over your daycare? I took over your daycare. Every time you called me, Felicia, I was there for you.
Their update, plus more mother-daughter dramas are coming up next. Stay right there.
A mother quest.
We're taking a special look back at some of the most memorable mother-daughter dramas. Before the break, we met two sisters, Shanda and Felicia. And things got even hotter when Felicia's two daughters, Jerica and Jerika, joined their mom and aunt on stage. Check it out.
You never took me with you to go buy drugs? You didn't? You never put me in those positions? You haven't? Really? You haven't had drug men come into my house with my son that I trusted you with? Really? You didn't go and get high all night and come back and sleep with my baby that I trusted you with? You abandoned me when I was 10. Now you're abandoning me when I'm 21. When is this cycle ever gonna end? When is it gonna end? How many times? That's why you left? So that's why you left me 10 years ago? That's why you left me 10 years ago? That's why you left? What have you accomplished since then?
I just needed her support, and there was times I wouldn't see my mom for a whole month.
Where was she? What do you think?
I didn't know. I thought my mom was homeless. I thought she needed help. I thought she was hurting.
Your
I didn't
sister,
know.
and you had twins when you were 15?
Yeah, I got pregnant when I was 15.
Where was your mom?
Right there. I told her I was sorry. I told her. I love my kids.
We recently caught up with Jerika in Springfield, Illinois, for the latest in her family saga.
I feel like the show helped me and my family become more closer. We're able to talk to each other now like we haven't before. My aunt, like as soon as we got back, she invited us to her house for dinner. And so things with my aunt's been good. My sister and I, we're still trying to figure out exactly what we have wrong with each other, like why we can't get along. Like we don't understand that yet, but we're trying to get there. My mom and I wish we would talk more, but when we do talk, everything's really good. Like I'm happy to talk to her. She's happy to talk to me. You know, she asks about her grandchildren. So I'm kind of upset that I didn't really have the chance to live with my mom for most of my life and have a mom there for me when I wake up in the morning, but I'm over it now, and I'm just excited to be in the same state as her next year, and, you know, if I need her, I can always drive to her house and just spend time with her.
Jerika, I'm hoping you and your family find the love and peace you so richly deserve. Our next guest, Sierra, furiously accused her mother, LaTanya, of being an absentee mother whose alleged negligence led to devastating sexual abuse. Here's her side of the story.
Bill, I have been through so much.
Tell me, what is it?
I have been raped, abused by a family member, sexually assaulted by a family member.
When this was going on, did you tell your mom when it was happening?
I told my mom.
And what did your mom say when you said, Mama, this family member...
See, at the time, she didn't want to listen. She didn't care.
She didn't believe you?
No, not at all, because...
And you weren't old enough to go to the police. You went to your mom.
My mom. And then by me being raped, no justice done about it at all. And I'm having to take care of my other siblings as well.
Well, when you tell your mom I'm being... Maybe you couldn't say the word rape, but you're being abused and you're being sexually by this guy. What'd your mom do?
She did nothing at all. Nothing.
And it went on and on and on.
At all.
What was going on in your mom's life at this time?
My mom was wild. My mom had different men. My mom wild. My mom been married 6 times. My mom was a wild mother.
But when we met Mama LaTanya, she was every bit as angry and defiant as her daughter was.
Saying these lies about me. You're an attention seeker, honey.
No, I'm not.
Yes,
Mama,
you
no,
are.
I'm not.
Yes, you are. You always have made up lies.
No, I'm not, Mom.
You need to quit it, Sierra. You need to quit it. You need to quit. Look at you now. You want attention.
Really, Mom?
So come on now.
No,
come on now. You get better than this.
No, Mom,
Get better than this.
You know what you was?
I have raised you. Look at you, honey.
I had to raise my brothers and sisters.
How you do it, Sierra? How did you?
Grandmother.
How did you, Sierra? You was always so needy. So how was you able to raise somebody?
Mama, you wasn't there.
You
Grandmother and Aunt
has the
grandmother lied to you, young lady.
Mama, come on.
And you believe
Latonya, what about the sexual assault? Did you know what was going on? Have a seat. Did you know what was going on?
Yes, she did tell me about this.
Well, what did you do? Did you 911? What did you do?
Well, someone approached the situation. It was handled.
How old was she at the time?
You didn't do anything about it?
I forgot exactly how old she was.
How old were you when it began?
I was 12. Started 12 with a family member.
That this was awful, and she came to you as a daughter saying, protect me, love me, guard me, and you did what?
And I protected her.
Mama,
and I protected her because I did not know that this was going on.
You protected me, Mom?
I did. Yes, I did. Yes,
really,
I
Mom?
did. Yes, I did. I have protected you. I have protected you, Sierra. How were you on your own, Sierra?
Really?
How were you on your own, Sierra?
Really, Mama?
How were you on your own, Sierra?
Mama, you wasn't there for me.
Yes, I was. How was there for you? Oh my God! How are you, Sierra? Married? You what? Because of what, Sierra?
Everything you've done to me, Mama, partying.
Sierra, my God, you need to cut it out, Sierra.
Really,
you need to cut this out.
Sierra kept the accusations flying, and Latonya just kept on denying everything.
A lot of this is not true.
What is it?
I don't even know how to respond. What behavior do you want me to have when it's a lie?
What about the disability check?
What about the disability check? Can't you tell?
I'm crazy. I'm crazy.
She's not crazy. This is a normal woman seeking love from her mother.
No,
Mom, I just want love from you, Mom.
Okay, baby, I do love you. Sierra, yes, I'm trying to give you the best.
Mom, are you going to be a better mother? Are you going to be a better grandmother? Are you going to be through the holidays, the birthdays? Are you going to be there?
Latonya, let me hear from Latonya. What's in your heart right now, Latonya?
What's in my heart is hurting me so bad that she would come on the show and would just add all
this extra. Is she making all this up for attention?
She's not making all of it up. She's making some of it up. She's extending it.
What about the sexual abuse?
The sexual abuse, I did not know anything about it.
You said you didn't know, but you didn't.
I said until she told me about it. But it was handled.
It was handled.
It was handled.
What about the stealing, the thievery?
That's not true.
Oh, that's not true.
No, that's not true.
What about your part? What about 6 marriages?
Well, if she did that, no. I have not been married 6 times. I have not.
Man in and out of your house.
I have not, Sierra. Sierra, I've only been married 3 times. Stop it, Sierra.
Really?
Sierra, stop it.
Really?
Sierra, stop.
No, really.
Sierra,
no,
stop
really.
it.
I'm going to have their update and more blasts from the past when we return. Want to take a peek behind the cameras? Then follow me. Welcome back. Today's show is all about our most heated mother-daughter dramas, and we just saw Sierra and her mom, Latonya, fight it out over years of heartache. Here's how things ended up before they left my stage.
She wants to keep on doing the blame game, and she can't.
It ain't the blame game, Mom.
She wants to hear I love you, be my daughter.
I love you, Sierra.
Are you going to be there, Mom?
Yes, baby. I'm going to be there. I love you, Sierra.
All right, before we go to break, what does this mean? What does this mean? Are you two okay?
Yes.
What is it? Yes. What is it? What is it?
No,
Sierra, is that all you needed after the sexual abuse, the thievery, the disability checks, the partying, the men, the sibling care? This is all it took. The words did it. Is that what you're saying?
Just a big baby.
A big baby. And you're a big mama. A big mama and a big baby. Before we leave, what are you saying you're sorry about? Give me 1, 2, 3. And listen and don't talk.
Okay,
it can't be this simple.
Okay,
what is the 1, 2? What shouldn't you have done? 1, 2, 3.
When you have a child when you're young yourself, parenting does not come with directions. You know, you learn as you go. And
parents
I'm not perfect. No one's out here perfect. No one's perfect. And so I probably made some mistakes along the way, but I've learned. Yeah. You understand what I'm saying? I've learned. And I kind of be like hard on her so she can be strong. A strong individual, and she could be a better parent to her children.
We had a breakthrough, and it seemed like we'd finally fixed their broken bond. Let's see if things are still looking up. Here's a video update from their home in Alabama.
Since the show, I have found a whole lot of things like concerning my grandmother. It was the story she has told me as I was growing up. Basically, it was a whole bunch of lies. I did a lot of digging through family history. A lot of family came forth and told the truth about the things that happened to my mother, and my mother was this person, and basically now I know why she reacted in the way she acted, because her upbringing, her childhood. And this show helped me to find a lot of things and get some closure and understanding and truth.
Oh, the Bill Cunningham Show has helped my family tremendously. As far as my daughter understanding my childhood upbringing, the secrets that wasn't revealed to her that I hadn't let her know, or either my other kids know what happened to me as a teenager, as a young lady growing up. So, but now it's been exposed and we're healing.
Nothing makes me happier than to hear good news from my guests. That's what makes doing this job so worthwhile. We've just seen a whole lot of drama, so how about a few smiles? Don't miss what's coming up right after this. Want to take a peek behind the cameras? If you've got a family, you're bound to have family drama, so here's the bottom line. For some, forgiveness comes naturally, while for others, it may take a while. But no matter how easy or how hard it is to do, find a way to forgive the ones you love. Because while you can't change the past, by forgiving, you can certainly change the future. So now, take a look at some of the happiest guests that found forgiveness on my show. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you the next time.
I love you, Bill. I love Bill. You're very messy, Bill. But thank you. I appreciate you having us on the show. I feel like I got a lot accomplished by being there. I ate good and I had a nice hotel room.
Bill, thank you. You're awesome, and I'm glad I came to your show. You have helped me with my relationship with my mother and to find out the deepest secrets in my family.
First of all, I would like to just thank Bill so much for allowing us to be on his show. This show has really caused a great amount of healing in the family. And it gives me a better outlook on life for me and my family now. It really does, and my future.